Hello guys, welcome back to the software testing tips and tricks channel. Hope you all are doing good. So today in this video we will learn about how to report a bug. So first of all, what is bug, right? And then like how to report a bug. So everybody who are already working in software testing feels easy, like okay, reporting a bug is not task. Whatever we have found, we have to just need to submit to developer. But that is not thing. So once you get professional and when you get more experience, you get to know like how should you file a bug, because bug filing is as important as a finding a bug. So before we start, please subscribe this channel and tell your QA friend about this channel. This will be great help for me. Thank you guys. So let's start. So to file a bug, there are so many tools are available on the market. Most of the organizations use Jira. You can use other tools as well for bug tracking purpose. If you are individual QA and you don't have Jira license and you can't afford that, you can use Excel as well or notepad even, but you should follow the template for finding a filing a bug. So what kind of bugs you need to find? So if definition of bug, there are many definitions are available, but for me bug is something which is not working as expected. So when you are trying some feature and you see like this is how it should work, but it is working some way other way around, then it is a bug. Apart from this, there will be performance bugs, security bugs, accessibility test bugs, UI bugs, like some colors you are thinking like, okay, this is pink and white text, which is not a good combination. We should change this. You can raise a bug. So this is kind of bugs you can file. So to file this, you can use Jira. So I will show you first with Jira and then with Excel, and you can also use Notepad or whatever thing you want to use. But for Jira, the bug tracking is very easy. So you need to go to create. So when you have, so first you need to go to the create. So whoever already working as QA, they already know like mostly Jira, how Jira works and all, but still I will explain. So summary is very important thing. So summary should be something like whenever someone is looking at this bug, they should know like how what is actually the bug is, or at what component bug is failing. Like at least they should know like it is UI bug, performance bug, accessibility bugs, something is crashing, or some feature, which feature is not working particularly. So your summary should be very informative. So you can write like UI issue, button color, or and text color is not user friendly. So here you should write like which button we are talking about. So whoever developed that button or whoever is responsible for UI of this button, they should know like okay, this is button we are talking about. So like you can write submit button or login button, something like this. Or like if some scenario is there like something is not okay, so when user tries to log in with empty password, it works, something like that. So here like you can tell login bug or something, you can add if you want, but you can form more precise sentence. What is not working, which should not, here you should write. Or like to form a sentence, like it's completely English, but it should be informative. My English is not that good, I am honest. So when user tries to log in, you can write like user should not be able to log in, should not be able to log in with empty password. So something like this you can add. So it's completely on you. So summary should be precise and people should know like it is easy with login with empty password, and user are able to actually pass through login with empty password. Now description, which is the most important part. So for description, bug description, you are working with same organization for long hours, or if your organization don't have template, then you should have some template for this. So you can define one template for bugs and share across all the QAs. So everybody follows same template. So that's how you can know, like if you are looking at bug or developers are looking at bug, they get same template every time. So first, like you can write issue steps. What steps you follow? So go to URL, click on login, and username. Do not enter password. Click on login. These are the steps. Or here you can like user is able to login. These are the steps. Or if you are sharing common usernames or common password, you can write test user and the URL, whatever URL you have. So you can write like more precise data. So developer can use that data directly. Now after issue step, you should write expected behavior. What is expected behavior? So you can write, okay, user should not be able to log in with empty password. So what is current behavior? User is able to log in with empty password. So this is current behavior, this is expected behavior, this is issue step. So this is all no. So most of the people stops here and do not provide further information. So some information you like for UI issues you can write like browsers tested, or you should have one drop down to check mark the browsers. So you can try like, okay, Chrome and Safari I have tested. Is it reproducible? So sometimes some issues like app crash or some complex scenarios, they are reproduced only once and after that it is not received. So you can write, okay, yes, every time. Reproducible, yes. Or you can write no if it is not reproducible. Other info you can provide is logs. So anyway you are attaching the logs, but you should be smart enough to analyze the log and highlight some logs here itself in description. So you can provide logs with some code. Here I think there is where to add code. So in this snippet you can add your code. So you can provide that logs. Okay, this is I am seeing here this is thing when a crash is there, I am seeing these exceptions, uncaught exceptions. So you can look for errors, at least errors and exceptions here, and you can post here. More things you should provide is like notes, some notes. Okay, so I have, you can provide net like when I tried some other thing, then it is working, but when I trying this, then it is not working. Or you are saying like when I try with application, then mobile application, then it is working, but when I try with desktop application, then it is not working. So, or this kind of whatever behavior you have observation, you can say observation as well. So these things you should provide with lab. So you should have this template like issue steps, expected behavior, current behavior. Why this emojis got open? Current behavior, browsers, reproducible or not, logs, and observation. So this is every time you need to provide. So if something is not applicable, you can write it is not applicable. So after this, like reporter, like who is reporting this bug is important. Now comes is bugs priority. So how to decide this bug is what priority level? So every organization have some different standard for this. But for me, this is highest or critical, high, low, and lowest. So if we are consider these four only, then highest or critical, we have one more step, blocker. So blocker is something when everything is blocked, like when I am able not able to test anything, then it is blocker. So if I am trying to log in and app is getting crash every time, then that is blocker for me. What is critical? So critical is like with some kind of things, like when I use star in the password or username, I am not able to log in, then it is critical. Or you can say when I use star or some underscore in the special character in the username and app get crash, but otherwise app don't get crash, and I am able to log in and test other things as well, then it is critical. What is high then? So there is a very thin line between high and critical. So critical is like something you want to make resolve early from developer, like okay, please resolve this faster, because most of the my flows are affected with this. High is something like that feature is not working, but it don't care, I don't care, like other things I am able to work, like login is working every time, but after login I am seeing that sometimes message is not proper, like, or when I try to log in with wrong credentials, the message is not proper. So the message is wrong, or I am not getting message, I am not getting like sign up button disabled, like whenever I am trying to log in, I am saying like sign up button is also unable, something like that. What do you think, like that is fixable, but it won't affect your testing. What is low? So mostly in low I consider UI issues like colors issues, or some color is not proper, something is not aligned, or some error message has some grammatical mistakes, so it needs to change, so it comes as low, which like does not directly affect the end user, but it is good to have. So this is low. And what is lowest? Lowest is something like need not to fix this time, but you can fix if you want, like so mostly I don't consider lowest bug. Mostly I file everything is low only, because lowest developer won't consider at all. So this button color thing, right? If it is not that critical, you are seeing like okay, green button I don't find good. Uh, this is very light. It should be darker green. Then this kind of things comes as lowest, or sometimes it comes to improvement as well. So this is how you should define the priority. Labels. So yeah, labels is very important. So most of the people don't give labels, but when you are working with one project, for example login feature you are working, then login works. So this is your label now. So you should use this label for all the bugs you are filing. So this, that how you can able to filter the issues with login, whatever you file with just clicking on login button labels. So if you have common label, then it is very good, like every time whenever someone asks okay give me the filter for login bugs, you just need to click on that login bugs, and or you just need to give this label and they are able to find. Now original estimate, remaining estimate, I don't, estimation is mostly developer need to give, so we don't have to consider this, or you can discuss with developers and after that you can give the estimation. Environment. So here like if you don't have environment field, then you can use here only, and you can give which environment you have tested, like mobile app, desktop app, or you have different environment, staging, QA, production, then you need to give. But most of people have dropped down for environment, like it is production, QA, or stage. Attachment. So this is the best or most important thing you have to give. In attachment you should provide one screen recording video. If you have able to reproduce every time, then provide the screen recording of that steps. That is first thing. Provide screenshots, like okay with this it is not working, then provide the screenshot of that thing and highlight something in the screenshot as well. Don't just put screenshot, highlight with go to paintbrush or some other tools and highlight what is not working. And third thing is logs. So provide the logs, like logs are very important because developer can find the bugs, from logs only. So they can initially start their debugging with logs. So sometimes if you don't touch logs, then developer may push back your bug to you again, like please reproduce and provide me the bugs. So logs. So providing log is our responsibility as a QA. Then what version and this thing you need to provide. If issue is linked to some other issue, like you have testing task and which is blocking by this bug, then always link that issue with this. And if you are QA epic, then I will create one video like what is epic, what is task, what is story, and how you should organize your project as a QA in Jira. But for filing a bug, these are the things you need to take care. So I think we have covered almost everything with Jira works. Still you have doubt, you can ping me or you can comment in the video. Now I will quickly go through Excel like this thing only, how to take care in Excel. So once you go through Excel. So when you are like especially individual, you are not working in organization and you are doing freelancing, and someone has given you a app and tell like, okay, please test this. So end of the day you are submitting the list of bugs. So for this kind of scenarios, so you need to give bug ID. Let's raise the font size for this. So bug ID, so you have your own bug ID, okay, like one only, but like bug one, something like this. But give bug ID, so whenever you are talking to whoever giving you the project or developers, you should know like, okay, this is the bug ID we are talking about. So let's talk about bug 10, let's talk about bug 11, something like this. So bug ID is very important. Then summary, what is the something is not working, what we give in Jira. Then you need to give uh, description. So in description you can hear only to like what should be not working. So you can say current behavior, first issue steps, expected result, or you can provide description and provide everything in one, but this is good thing, expected result and current result and notes. So here you can provide all things like which environment it is not working, reproducible or not, or you can have separate column, reproducible, so developer directly know yes or no, like you can provide green and red as well. Browsers and environment, priority, what is high, low, or something like that, right? And well, these are the main things. And here like you can attach logs, okay, if you are seeing the logs, and also you can attach logs, screenshots. So this is what you can do with Excel. So this is your template now. So provide like this only what we have provided in Jira. So this is my bug ID summary, these are issues. So whenever like at the end of the day when you tested the rep and you are providing the results, so if you are provide this template nicely, then it will look very good, right? And they get impressed like, okay, this is the professional QA and have proper way of reporting bug. Like every time you are just putting in Slack like, okay, this is not working, this is not working, and they are replying, okay, we'll fix that, and they tell, okay, we have fixed that, please test it, and you are testing and saying, okay, it is working now. So you don't have your track record, what number of bugs you have filed, and after 10 days again same issue happens, then again you have to find the chat. Instead of that, you can use Excel and provide the Excel to your, or create shareable Excel with developer or with whom you are working in the project. So they know, okay, you have filed the bug, and they start working on them. So this is how you can maintain your bug records, or file your bugs with Excel. Same templates you can do even in Notepad also, but it should be shareable with like online Google Docs you are using, so you can use, and it should be shareable with your product. So this is what I want to talk with reporting the bug. If you have any doubt, feel free to put in comments. I hope this is helpful to you. If you like this video, please uh, click on like button and subscribe this channel and share it to your friends so that it will lead to more QA. Thank you guys.